There you go. All right, go.
March. Sergeant, Weston Ranch High School ready for inspection. Sergeant.
All right, carry on. Inspection, arms. All right, good morning. What are the 7 Army values?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is L, loyalty. D, duty. R, respect. S, selfless service. H, honor. I, integrity. P, personal courage.
Good job. What are the parts of command?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is preparatory command, command of execution. Sergeant.
All right, good job. Okay, let's proceed and inspect your credits. All right, good morning. Types of steps. What are the 2 types?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is
Full step. Okay, so one of them is full step, and what's the second one?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is half step.
All right, and what are, how many inches is a full step?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is 30 inches.
And half step?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is 15 inches.
Good job. Good morning. What does LET stand for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Leadership Education Training. Sergeant.
Good job. Okay. And what does FM stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Field Manual. Sergeant.
Good job. All right. What does DAFAM stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Department Army Pamphlet. Sergeant.
Good job. What does ASU stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Army Service Uniform. Sergeant.
Good job. Good morning. All right. What does AR stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Army Regulation. Sergeant.
Okay, in a phonetic alphabet, what does P stand for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Papa. Sergeant.
Good job. A little more space. Half step forward for them. For squad 1, squad 2, half step. Squad 1, full step forward. Squad 2, half step forward. March. Squad 2, half step. Backward march. First squad, third squad, parade, rest.
Oh, you gotta put them order arms first. Put it, platoon leader, put them first and third squad to order arms first. Osman, put first and third squad to order arms.
First squad. Order. Arms.
Supposed-
Third squad. Order. Arms.
And then say first and third squad.
First and third squad.
Parade.
Parade. Rest.
What is the regulation that covers the wear and appearance of an army uniform?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is AR 670-1. Sergeant.
Good job. What cadet rank is represented by 3 pips or disc?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Cadet Captain. Sergeant.
Good job. Alright. What type of shoes are worn with the ASU?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is the black ox-row shoes.
Okay, with a chloroform coating.
Sergeant, the answer to your question is the left foot.
Alright. What is the main difference between Class A and Class B?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is that Class A has a coat and a tie or necktie, and that Class B has no tie, but may wear a windbreaker. Sergeant.
Good job. How must the gold star be worn for male?
Sergeant, the gold star must be worn 1/4 of an inch above the right breast pocket for males. Sergeant.
Good job. Alright. What thinking map is used for comparing and contrasting?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is double bubble map.
Good job. In the Army values, what does the I stand for in a leadership acronym?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is integrity.
Good job.
Second
Call
squad.
them to order line.
Second squad. Order. Arms. Second squad. Parade. Rest. Third squad. Inspection. Arms.
And 6 inches to the rear.
What are the 3 drill command voice?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is tone, snap, and cadence. Sergeant.
Good job. What does SAI stand for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Senior Army Instructor.
Good job. What does LT stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Leader Education Training.
Good job. What does PC stand for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is patrol cop. Sergeant.
Good job. And what does TM stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is technical manual. Sergeant.
In the phonetic alphabet, what is J stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is J stands for Juliet.
In the phonetic alphabet, what is Q stands for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question, Q stands for Quebec.
Good job.
Third squad, order, arms. Second squad, first squad. Attention.
Before I let you go, okay, I want to hear you guys recite the cadet creed.
Recite the cadet creed.
I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet. I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, school, and the Corps of Cadets. I am loyal, patriotic. I am the future of the United States of America. I do not lie, cheat, or steal. Always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I will work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I will seek the mantle of leadership and stand prepared to uphold the Constitution and every way of life. May God grant you strength to always live my creed.
Alright. Take your cadets outside the field.
Well. Close ranks. March.
Okay. Good.
Right. Face. Off from the left on left.
Forward.
March. March to your left.
Forward. March.
Forward. March.